Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to put together your POS today. It's a standard square stand with a printer, a scanner, and the iPad that belongs to it. We'll start with the charging cord. It comes in 3 white cords. There is a 4th one back here that is attached to your card reader. So we'll leave that one and start with this one. So first we have the USB port. This piece plugs directly into the stand, and it's got kind of a unique cord here, and then another cord that really matches up quite obviously with the box here. And this one, we're gonna tip the stand. The stand is really bottom heavy, so usually I like to kind of balance it. We'll plug this unique one in, feed it through so it sits flat. If your tablet's ever like rocking around, it's probably just the cord to the side like that. It just needs to be in the feed, and then it'll spin and rotate, and that's how you know it's in there well. And I slide it over, come back to this piece. So I've plugged this in. If your tablet's ever not charging, like check this box. This box has 2 cords plugged into it, so it's really easy for one of these to get knocked loose. And this is ready to plug right into the wall. Next, we'll finish the square stand with our credit card adapter. It's the tap piece. So this can be removed from the device, the charging device, and used. So if you ever need to be mobile with your tablet, if you feel like it's going to speed up your service and you want to walk around, you can pick it up. This piece has like this kind of interesting guard that kind of blends in. So if your device ever feels like it's resisting against you, there's usually just like a secret button or secret guard. I'll show you 2 secret buttons later. This is the secret guard. Comes out. It has a power button on the bottom, but we'll talk about connecting it in a little bit. Always want to make sure it's in here and charging. It will kind of start to fail and not work properly. And the other piece to make it charge is the USB port. Plugs into the square. This square adapter is unusual. It only works with square devices. So if we were moving on to our scanner now, it has a USB charger, but it won't work in this. So don't plug it in there. You always need a cube to charge that into. The USB has 2 very distinct ends. We plug this one in, and we just need to make sure this is charging whenever we're not using it. Bluetooth connectivity and just general battery life on electronics is really poor, so these 2 devices will die very quickly if they're not plugged in to a battery. So you might have to do that a couple times in a long shift. So just generally leave it plugged in when possible. We'll finish the tablet setup now with how to install the iPad. Here there is a release. This is the lock into the tablet itself. So this one is very important. The tablet will resist a lot when you're pressing on. There's a second button here underneath. It is a little awkward to get at, but you can kind of see it there. And you can push it, and once again it'll push the tablet forward for you. So we always want to make sure our release down here is open, or else the tablet won't go in. We always want to do charging port in first. The charging port is here, it protrudes, so it always has to go in with this side first, where it charges, where the button is. Slide it in, and now it's charging. I think we then lock it in with that button there. So this button, and we're ready to use the tablet. The last thing we're going to build is our printer. Looks like I found my computer charger in this pile. So this one you will never see. These 2. It's very similar to our computer, our tablet charger. It's got 2 pieces only this time. Its other end is secured. So if your printer is ever not working, it's not powering on, check this one. It also has 2 very common but distinct ends. And this one's a little harder to match up, but it is very clear and it's got the flat side on the top. And let's get these powered up and show you how to digitally connect them as well.